Welcome in, YouTubers. Today we're going to be working on this log splitter. It's got a 5-horse Briggs Stratton, and it only runs on choke. So I'm sure we got to take the carburetor apart, clean it out, clean the gas tank, and also the pull cord recoil. It's not catching, so we probably got to take the ball bearings out of that, clean them up, and see why that's not grabbing. So I'm gonna get going on that and start taking it apart, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have the shroud off. So next thing I'm gonna have to take off is the screen, these 2 bolts here, and then I gotta get the tool to remove this and see what's going on with it. Okay, cut the screen off. So we got the flywheel holder. We got the tool to get the ratchet off. Hopefully, this might be too big. Well, right one. Yeah, that's too big, so I'm going to use a screwdriver. Cover came off, and these are the ball bearings that are not falling down into place. Okay, so I cleaned it up. I took this little wire brush and a toothbrush and you know, got in here, cleaned it up the best I could, and then I'm gonna be putting it back together. So what I like to do is I get a bolt, put it in a vise. This slides over top to hold everything in place, and then take the ball bearing and just slide them in the groove. And how this works is when it's running, this spins like that, and it just keeps it from spinning. And then when you go to start it, then ball bearings fall down in a groove, and it spins the flywheel. Don't put no grease or oil in there, because what happened was the grease holds the ball bearings up. Same with the oil once it dries out. So I just clean it up good and leave it at that. So we're going to slide the cover back on, pop that back on, and put it back on the flywheel, and it should be good to go. And also, before you put it back on, you want to take some emery cloth and clean that shaft up nice. So if you don't, that won't spin freely. And I don't know if you ever heard of the high-pitched squealing noise from the pull cord rope, and that's why, because it's not spinning on the crankshaft nice and free. So make sure you take some emery cloth and clean that up really good before you put it back together. All right, I'm gonna get it back together, and okay, so I got the pull cord back on. It's working nice now, as you can see. And he said it was only running on choke, so I took the diaphragm out, which is right there, and I cleaned it all out, put a new diaphragm in, and that seemed to fix the problem. So I didn't have to take the whole tank and everything off. The gas looks nice and clean, the tank's clean. After a while, the ethanol eats those rubber diaphragms up. That's the only thing bad about this new gas, with the ethanol, especially on the older motors. Well, let's see if it's going to start. Sure. It's missing the little thumb kill switch, so I'm going to see if I can find one of those. So that's it. That's how you fix the ratchet on the recoil on a 5-horse Briggs Stratton. Hope this helps you guys out. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, have a good night.